That's it. We're in.
All right.
We're fucking live. Now I can show Ryan stupid videos in the palm of my hand. The size of this screen is also nice.
Oh, yeah. I've always loved Surface Pros.
Mm-hmm. I need to turn off autoplay on Twitter. I don't fucking need that.
Yeah.
I'm going to ignore what you're doing for a little bit. Display and languages. Display. Where is... How do I change this? How do I do it? Data usage? Ah, autoplay. Yeah, never. What the fuck? Why are you auto-playing videos then? You idiot. You fucking stupid. Oh, no, it's not. It's stupid. Yeah, get him with the old bio. Chat. Oh, I can test this audio too. Oh. We should be good. The guns just sound a little loud.
They do, don't they? Where'd
Oh,
you go, fucker?
Oh, that might be because I got the TV up loud.
What, it made the enemies run away?
What? No, that the gun is loud. Wait, isn't this supposed to be? Oh, you remember? Did I ever tell you the story about how I fucking ruined someone's day in college?
No.
So alright, audio's good. I had one of these coffee beverages. I don't remember exactly why it happened the way it did, but I know that I caused it, and it was my fault. So I popped one of these open, you know, to get a little bit of air in the coffee drink. Because once you open it, it lets a little air in.
Yeah.
And now you've got some room to shake it. So I didn't have the lid all the way on. I will for this. Okay, I'm gonna double make sure because again, like I said,
It's gonna be real funny if you said
no.
coffee everywhere.
See, that's what I did. It wasn't on all the way, and I did this. You know, I did my shake.
Oh.
And it fucking slooshed all over all the papers on his desk. He wasn't there.
Oh.
So I like went to the bathroom and got paper towels. He was understanding. He was not very... He was definitely bothered and upset, but he could see that I was really sorry about it. Like, I felt terrible.
You did what you could.
Yeah. Because I don't think I have the appearance of a guy who's going to shove you in a locker.
No.
So, and he was beefier than me. But I've always felt terrible about that. And I do like these little fucking Starbucks drinks. I don't frequent Starbucks because I don't actually need a $7 coffee made by a bisexual with piercings. But make fine drinks, you know.
It's still good coffee.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, let me see what happens if I do this. Nothing. Okay, I thought there was a vertical mode, but I don't know anything about it. All right.
Fucker, I know I shot you. I know you're still up there. You don't die in one hit.
Why'd it go away? Oh, I bumped the button. I don't know if this is accurate, but it probably is somewhat. My, simplest explanation for some folks.
That's very low resolution, but
Yes.
we can go with it.
I like the playlist memes for Spotify. Because there's so many songs with weird names.
Songs for when I'm eating gemstones in the museum gift shop. The fuck?
Mm-hmm. The songs are Mouthful of Precious Stones. I put all these rocks in my mouth, and I should stop eating stones.
The hell?
There's songs called everything. WikiHow always granting us gifts.
How to have fun when you're poor. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. So you see this font. That font look a little familiar?
No. Oh.
It's the exact same font.
That's good.
So he just made a trash room. It's good.
Honestly, it's good music for being in the trash room too.
Yeah.
If you're at work, it's like, it's like the secret break. It's like I took the trash out. Now I'm gonna hang out in the trash room until my boss notices I've been gone a while.
This is about 30 seconds, but it's a good JoJo meme. There you go.
I start feeding birds these bran muffins every time I walk into the front of this building. Then every time somebody walks to the front of this building with these bran muffins or any kind of muffin, the birds will make a certain noise telling me the bran muffins are here. I don't have to go to the front. I don't have to have a doorbell or a camera.
What the hell?
And I can train them to make that noise with anything I want. They'll do it with anything. Nature scientist.
Oh my god.
It's so weirdly specific. Sometimes the stands are like that.
I can tell when somebody's bringing me bran muffins.
I mean, really, some of the stands that showed up in like the later parts on the weird supporting characters, like the dude with the padlock. I think that was in part 4. Like that was so weirdly specific.
The turtle with a luxury waiting room in its back.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, his whole thing was being able to do spirit form, right? Or wait, was the turtle a separate? That was the turtle stand.
That
right?
was the turtle
Yeah,
stand.
yeah. Like Araki just is out here just doing whatever the fuck he wants, and it's great. You remember when I was going through the 3-body problem books, I was telling you about the second book called Dark Forest and the Dark Forest Hypothesis, where it's like, there's multiple civilizations out in the universe, maybe as many as there are stars, but they're all dead quiet because they're too terrified of the idea that everybody else is being quiet, and if they hear something, they're going to kill it. And that's why nobody ever hears from each other.
Everybody is Jack Frost corner camping that hallway in the Altered comic.
I'm not familiar with it, but you probably showed it to me. I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you showed it to
You
me.
made a meme out of it for Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
I mean...
Yeah, you made a thumbnail for
Oh,
videos
no,
about it.
no, that's the guy who's got the tornado coming.
Yeah, but you made a meme out of it because the picture looked like the Altered comic.
Oh, I didn't know that. But evidently, with 3-body problem coming out, I'm seeing more people mention the Dark Forest hypothesis. And it's the Dark Forest, armed hunters stalking through the trees like ghosts. You get the general idea.
Yeah.
We're all just being as quiet as possible because if something makes a noise, it probably wants to kill us too. And thank God it made it to Twitter. Somebody quote tweeted it and said, "This is what living with roommates feels like to me."
Wow.
So, you know,
You need better roommates.
yes. But also, there are days when I just do not feel like interacting with you guys, so I'll wait until you're done out there.
I feel like wanting time alone is not really in the same vein as
No.
what they're saying.
No, I mean, they're being hyperbolic. They're exaggerating a bit, but it's still funny. I think that they're probably more like me, and they're just being funny.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's funny. There you go.
Man, me and my girl broke up. She told me she gonna slash my tires. I come out, whole tire gone. What the fuck she do? This bitch hit my shit with Thor's hammer. This bitch hit my shit with a Hadouken. Man, my girl broke up.
It hit my shit with a Hadouken.
Oh, yeah. This was funny. Somebody was, because, you know, Taylor Swift's been having a good year, and she's definitely heightened herself to being fucking megastar after this last tour. Somebody tweeted, it's like, the thing about Taylor Swift is that she so perfectly encapsulates through her lyrics the interior lives of women. It's why we all can't stop listening. We're all saying, wait, you felt that way? We were all feeling this way. And then this guy's, somebody's just like, we do, yeah. And then he does the lyrics to this song. Boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town.
Man, the switch for this door is sensitive.
Oh. Oh, wow.
There's like no delay. I guess they wanted to make sure if the AI can't use it.
Oh, I figured they just wanted to make sure when the AC or the heating is running, you know, no wasted air.
You might be right on that. Ow, what the fuck? Oh. He done swimmed into the sticky.
I don't know if this is real. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Bro, your guy needs to take a break.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's getting deep-throated by oxygen. He just goes down, comes up.
I don't like that you called it that.
I mean, it's not accurate. It's just, you go down for a second. Just every time. It's great.
He does like to.
Yeah. Don't know if it's possible. Wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I feel like that's fake, but I can't prove it.
Oh, was the, I might be remembering this wrong. Wasn't the lorem ipsum document nothing?
Yeah, it's just random Latin.
Ah. There you go. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know the merit of that, but that's okay. Oh. People are tweeting out their favorite clips from Oblivion recently.
Why? Oblivion happened a million years ago.
Because somebody tweeted, no game will ever achieve the unintentional comedy of Oblivion. And then it got trending and people started tweeting out their favorite videos.
Yeah.
And I've just gotten a bunch of them. Like, here's a quick one. I make it? Oh, that's how I make it big.
I love dogs. Doesn't everyone? Bye. I love dogs.
How do I escape? Learn how to use this damn thing. I don't remember this. Oh, right. No, that's... Fucking gives him the money, pickpockets it back, and he says, "Take it. It means nothing to me."
Now wait a minute.
This one's good.
You have the hands of a healer.
Yeah, he's getting healed all right.
Oh, yeah. So, Hideo Kojima next to a police car that's just sliced like Metal Gear Rising. And somebody said, there are no community notes on this. He can just do that. and then people added community notes. Many witnesses confirm that he can do that. He can, in fact, do that. And then they were like, I wasn't lying. I
Yeah.
told you.
This is not even anything special for one such as Kojima.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Soy Jack framed.
Yep.
Oh, right. I hate this one.
I don't know what the point of this video is.
The camera is enforcing the bustling.
It sure is. I like this video because of how they found it. But it's just a stupid video about how pigeons are actually spy drones, but it's in Chinese. They just said a middle-aged Mexican guy next to me at the gas station was watching this on TikTok. I asked him to send it to me. It is just fucking nonsense. I just liked it. Oh. This guy drip as hell.
I love those helmets.
Oh, yeah. Brother, how do I make...
I'm confused. This is closed. I can't open it anymore. Is there another...
What, do they have weird pressure plates down there that just smash you in the sides?
Huh?
There was a weird wall that, like, slammed.
Oh, no, that was my flare blowing up.
Oh! Oh, okay, I saw darkness happen. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
This is just funny. Yeah. I got a few. Add me on the list. That's some real shit you just said. So, yeah, I got a few. Don't worry about me. Okay, it's up. I gotta go up. Ah. Also, oh, yeah. You're loading. Oh my god, that was a full 8-ball. I think.
It was, yes.
Ah, this is a better spot. Oh. What the fuck? They're scammers. He's okay.
They're very tough.
These are the lizardmen, right?
Yeah.
The myrmidons. They're not that tough. The monkey noises are a little unnecessary. Funny. Funny guy.
Indeed, indeed.
This pose was popping off a little bit because it's like it's a great pose. Love it. You know, you
My God.
just do the camera right, and then people were making art. That's how you want to meet Solaire.
Oh my God. His stance is too powerful.
It's good art too.
Ah!
Work with the chainmail. Ah, yes. Zuli was noticing that her videos that had dogs on them were getting a lot of views, and then she just made this image. The two wolves inside of you. It's good.
Oh my God. They died so good.
That's all the funny stuff I got.
Okay, you're dead now.
Man, this thing will be this thing is like in part for the streams for the time being. Is a more reliable computer and future investment for when I'm traveling and whatnot.
Yeah.
Is my cable still up here? Not really.
Oh my God. 8-ball ammo.
I like how it's proximity based. It knows it's time to deploy, so it just opens up and shows you them shells.
Yeah. I should save here. I might get scammed by a rock.
Oh. Is there a big fella?
Yeah.
Is he inside that? Wait, he's in the wall. Oh no, those are bugs? What is that? Oh. Ah.
Oh, infighting.
Ryan was saying that last week he may clear this game out today. It's possible if he doesn't get.
Well, I might beat the base game. I'm probably not gonna.
Oh.
There's still gonna be the DLC.
Oh. I didn't know you planned on going through that.
It's not very long, and it's cool.
Okay.
It is very entertaining.
Wait, did you actually have to use his stomps to get in here?
I can go in through this vent if I want to, but I'm here, and he knocked me up into the thing, so.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah, I could just chill out here and let him infight all the guys, because there's a lot of them.
Excellent. Oh. Other things I have purchased. I think I have acquired a game that we can do like a short recording for.
Okay.
Just maybe like 1 or 2 sessions depending. It's possible that you will become more invested in it. I don't know, but it is a game that you're gonna play. So we'll see how that goes. I also picked up some cheap Chinese knockoff controllers for my little Super Nintendo Mini over there, because that's the only thing it's missing. And oh my god.
Oh.
And I honestly have no idea if it works. So that's the only thing I need to test it the rest of the way, and I've had it for like a year and a half now. Oh my god.
Yeah, I should not have come in here. I'm gonna leave.
Whew.
Come on.
Advanced
Do the infighting.
Advanced AI goes, that guy's a dwarf. I'm gonna kick him. And not shoot Fat Tony with his big meatballs that
Tony
he throws.
Lazzuto.
Yeah. He chucks the bolognese at you. Is he more big and bad than the other rock throwers?
He's as big as the last one I fought.
Huh. He's just a pain in the ass. Alright.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, yeah, I watched the new trailer that's out for Three Body Problem. And unsurprisingly, because it's from the creators of Game of Thrones, there's a lot of actors from the Game of Thrones series in it. Which I'm fine with. Most of them were pretty good.
Yeah, that's whatever.
What I was not expecting was the complete shift. The story doesn't even take place in China anymore. It's in British now. It's in Britishland. Also fine,
Yeah, sure.
but as long as they keep Ye Wenxia's story kind of the same, because her entire like perspective on the Tri-Solarans is based on what happened to her parents during I believe it was the Color Revolution in China. I think
Okay.
that where they would do it the story literally starts with her father being what's the pointing at people while they wear a really heavy helmet and yelling at them. What was that called? The
I don't know.
the yelling and slapping people until they say that they were wrong about something. What the fuck was that?
Forced confession?
No, it's something communists did.
Forced confessions?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. There's a specific term for it. Struggle sessions. Yeah. Her father's going through a struggle session because he was teaching physics. But they were physics ideas that were, you know, not not lining up with the idealism of the time of the country. So he was being punished for it, and he basically dies.
What physics would they be upset about?
I can't remember exactly, but people who are that idealistic, if they hear something they don't like, you know, it's not surprising.
Whoa, what the heck?
It's like oh, the line of thought for you to arrive at that conclusion is, you know, that doesn't align with, you know, our views on the world and how it should function, you know. So that can't be right. It's like, and her dad was just like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. And that kind of colors her perspective and determines her decisions for the future. So, hopefully she is still from China, operates out of, you know, doing the secret Chinese projects. Because Britain didn't really have that kind of stuff. They've got their own security state, but they didn't have anything like that. So.
Yeah, they'd only be mad at you if you made a meme. Or taught your dog a cool trick.
Yeah. Let me see. Plot. Here we go. Cultural Revolution. Okay. Astrophysicist witnesses her father getting beaten to death during a struggle session. Oh, yeah. And because that happened to her father, she gets branded a traitor. So she has to... You're his daughter, so obviously you're a traitor too. So she has to join a labor brigade in Inner Mongolia. But let me see. The 10-cent edit. What the fuck? No. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm reading excerpts from the book. Here we go. Alright. Ye Jitai, you are an expert in mechanics. You should see how strong the great unified force you're resisting is. To remain so stubborn will lead only to your death. Today we will continue the agenda from last time. There's no need to waste words. Answer the following question without your typical deceit. Between the years of 1962 and 1965, did you not decide on your own to add relativity to the intro physics course? says relativity is part of the fundamental theories of physics. How can a basic survey course not teach it? And the lady says, you lie. Einstein is a reactionary academic authority. He would serve any master who dangled money in front of him. He even went to the American imperialists and helped them build the atom bomb. To develop a revolutionary science, we must overflow the black banner of capitalism represented by the theory of relativity.
Okay, but hear me out. If what he wrote is wrong, how did he successfully help them build an atom bomb? If he was wrong, he would have fucked it up.
Let's see here. Comrades, revolutionary youth, revolutionary faculty and staff, we must clearly understand the reactionary nature of Einstein's theory of relativity. This is most apparent in general relativity. It's a static model of the universe. Its static model of the universe negates the dynamic nature of matter. It is anti-dialectical. It treats the universe as limited, which is absolutely a form of reactionary idealism. I think that was his wife trying to, like... She was doing her best to, like, you know, toe the line, but also she did not, she was not happy about what was happening to her husband. See here. But yeah, they talk about reactionary ideas, which I kind of followed. You have often lectured students on the reactionary Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics. It is, after all, the explanation recognized to be most in line with experimental results. This explanation posits that external observation leads to the collapse of the quantum wave function. This is another expression of reactionary idealism, and it's indeed the most brazen expression. And then he says, should philosophy guide experiments, or should experiments guide philosophy? And then they said, of course, it should be the correct philosophy of Marxism that guides scientific experiments. And he said, then that's equivalent to saying that the correct philosophy falls out of the sky. This is against the idea that the truth emerges from experience. It's counter to the principles of how Marxism seeks to understand nature. Okay, dude. You also taught the Big Bang Theory. This is the most reactionary of all scientific theories. Let's see. What did he... I think this was him saying it. He said, maybe in the future this theory will be disproven, but two great cosmological discoveries of this century, Hubble's law and observation of the cosmic microwave background, show that the Big Bang Theory is currently the most plausible explanation for the origin. Yeah. Time began with the singularity, so what was there before the singularity? Nothing, he said. Nothing? That's reactionary! Yeah, I'm not... I don't think I really followed what they meant when the characters were talking about things being reactionary. You're trying to say that God exists. I don't know. What? I'm saying I don't know. If by God you mean some kind of super consciousness outside the universe, I don't know if it exists or not. Science has given no evidence either way. Yeah.
Well, there's half a guy crawling out of the hallway.
But yeah, that's a pretty significant moment for a major character in the first book. So I'm assuming they're just going to make it so that she did all the things that she did. It's just everything she's doing, or, you know, that was all in the past, and all the things she did at the secret satellite location, that was all in China, that's all there. And then in the future, when she's older, she's just in the UK, and that's it. So the photographer who, or no, he's a scientist who dabbles in photography, starts seeing the numbers show, and then the whole VR game thing, and yeah, it's. I'm not super optimistic that they're actually gonna pull it off with this show, but I'm definitely gonna watch it. Let me see here.
Yeah, fuck you, Scar.
In Marxist terminology, reactionary is a pejorative adjective denoting people whose ideas might appear to be socialist, but in their opinion contain elements of feudalism, capitalism, nationalism, fascism, or other characteristics of the ruling class. A reactionary or a reactionist is a person who holds political views that favor a return to the status quo ante, the previous political state of society, which the person believes was better in some ways that are absent from contemporary society. Ideological context of the left-right political space.
Oh, so they just want to make it so that in all things, everything is better now that the Communist Party's in power versus before when it was in power. So, like, all new ideas have to posit that everything's better now than it used to be.
I guess. The reactionary stance opposes policies for the social transformation of society, whereas conservatives seek to preserve the socioeconomic structure and order that exists in the present. Okay. It's still, I don't know. The guy who wrote the 3 Body Problem books, I think he's a very smart guy. He was a computer engineer, and he definitely has a lot of really cool ideas. I don't know, something. Maybe Marxists are just fucking weird because they are, but would they have really had a problem with scientific theories of relativity? I don't know.
I feel like the desire to have a nuke would outweigh the desire to suppress that information.
Maybe they specifically just didn't like it because of where it came from. Like, that's it. America made that. It's bad.
Yeah, but I mean, like, okay, don't believe it, but now nukes are impossible, so you'll never own one.
Yeah, I mean, nobody said Marxists were smart.
I know, but if he's writing that that's how they're treating all of this, it's inherently a fictionalization of their situation because they made nukes.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know, because communism in general is a very weird, state of mind. Like, I can't even just limit it to, like, just a form of government. Or a form, like, it's a form of government. It's a kind of culture. It is a state of being for some people. Like, I don't get it, man. People get weird when their views of the world, when they're trying to enforce their views of the world. That's why I just try to be as individualistic as possible with most things.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I cannot tell you what is in a single other person's mind. I can barely cover 100% of what's in my mind. So, I can't really speak or think for anybody else. Unless it's like an infant. I could probably get there. It's like they're crying. They're either hungry, sick, or pissed off. Or pissed. It's like you don't have a lot of options when it comes to an infant, but gets a little older, it's impossible. You gotta guess. You gotta make educated guesses. And some people are very, very, very confident about presuming to know what other people think or do or say, or why they think or do or say what they do or think or say. And I just can't fucking wrap my head around that. It is confidence that borders on arrogance. But some people are actually good at it. You know, some people can read folks really good.
You cannot reach me yet. It's not your turn. Did I get everyone? Can the door open now?
Yeah, that because of that scene in the books, I was really curious how that's going to be played out in the Netflix show. It's like that's not going to air in China. They probably don't want you to see that shit happened. That shit got memory hold. Let me see here.
The door won't open because he's in the way. How am I supposed to continue?
Do communists in general reject relativity? Let's see here. Well, Chinese history is a separate field that is... literature is a separate... Okay, whatever, dude. The theory of relativity is literally just dialectics in physics. Relativity is that each observer particle is seeing the same reality but modified dependent on their reference frame. Okay. I think I get it. You know, crazy things occurred in the Cultural Revolution. Fair.
Oh my god. I'm fucking soft locked. Because this stupid asshole won't move out of the way.
Is he really preventing it from opening? Because it needs to... I mean... What if you... Yeah, no, you've already tried just completely leaving. Huh. Does that only... Oh. Huh. Can we command console scam him?
No. I'll have to reload. Oh, am I really this far back? God damn. I always hate this level.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, I have to do all that over again. No.
Didn't you save before that one? Oh no, that was in the last section.
Yeah, I did save multiple times on this level because it's a billion years long, but it still is what it is.
Be what it do. Somebody was saying that Einstein himself was a socialist. I was like, okay, let me pull something up briefly. It said Einstein was a peace activist and a firm advocate of global federalism and world law. That sounds fucking awful.
It is very easy when you are very smart to think that everything can be reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, like, the I don't think it came from the hit movie Men in Black, but it's the most recent version of the quote that I heard from a character is he said you know, he's talking about Jay. Talking to Jay about all the aliens are here, and he's like, how come we don't just tell people about the aliens? And you know, Tommy Lee Jones is like, well, the person is smart but people are stupid. You know, that idea that in general, broad groups of people don't deal with shit as well as, say, an individual will with a specific situation. It's like, I get that idea. It's just very not helpful. It's like, okay, yeah, a group of people, you don't want them to panic because you can't really guarantee the success of an orderly situation afterwards. Fair enough. But to have to just be like, there is no way to correct these things in society, therefore hit it with that authoritarianism from above and just force it. It's like, that's not a good solution. That doesn't actually address the problem.
Yeah.
Like, granted, the alternative is not exactly easy either, where it's like, give people more, encourage and educate people to be more responsible and have more agency as an individual, you know, for themselves and the people around them to the best of their ability. It's like, I don't know how the fuck you do that, aside from just 100 years of cultural encouragement in that direction.
It is really hard to just say, I have faith that humanity will do the right thing and
Yeah.
just let go of control.
Yeah, like, because, you know, broadly speaking, I don't.
Yeah.
You know, like, I get the reasoning. But I don't know. It's part of the reason why anytime I have a problem or a situation to deal with, the first thing I'm going to do is try and deal with it myself. If I can't, pursue other avenues. Or if I realize something I'm going to do could, you know, set me back in life or morally, it's like that I have not found the correct answer. So, yeah.
There do be a lot of people who think that if they were in control, they would bring about the utopia.
I don't get it. I mean, I do, but I can't relate. I can follow the train of thought. Oftentimes I'll see what anybody in a management position in any capacity has to deal with, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that shit. It's like, I got no problem with responsibilities, but because you know, living in luxury and being happy are not exactly my top priority. But I do enjoy those things, certainly. Living in perpetual stress and, you know, always having to deal with other people's fuck-ups and mistakes. It's like, yeah, I don't want my boss's job. Because every time they're doing something right, they're doing something that they should do, something went wrong. Their fault. It's obviously boss. Like, no. It's because nobody's fucking doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Well, the thing is like the whole reason you have somebody that you put in charge
Yeah.
is that you have someone who's ultimately responsible.
Yeah.
There's no getting out of being responsible for it.
Yeah.
Which means they're going to be the most driven to solve the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Which is also why they get paid a lot more.
Yeah.
It's why I don't like when people are like, oh, nobody should make that much money. And it was like, really? It's like, you don't want somebody who's like gonna actually take ownership of all the problem? Because like, those people make life a lot easier for people.
I think the argument that you had made just a moment ago, that, you know, the person saying nobody should make that much money. I think they're they're convinced of the idea that that person in the position of, you know, power or whatever it may be, is just going to find a way to avoid responsibility. Just always.
Yeah.
And it's like, at the big corporate level, absolutely. That happens. That's 100%
It
true.
also doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. It's like when the worst shit happens, we always hear about it. It's like that. We never hear about, you know, the times when somebody commits fucking, you know, fraud and they actually go to prison. We don't hear about that. We hear about a CEO paying you know, a settlement.
Yeah.
And then moving on. That's what we hear about.
Well, it's you know, like, don't get me wrong, it's it's a flawed system, like any other system made by human beings.
Absolutely.
But how else do you fix the problem that most people are just not very productive?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. You don't want to force them to do it at gunpoint. That's not good.
yeah.
That's a bad idea. We've seen how that goes. Yeah. I don't know.
Like, there's going to be people who are going to do almost all of the work.
Yep.
And you want those people to not just wake up one morning and be like, you know what? Fuck it. And then they just don't do it anymore.
They just black pill out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, all I have is anecdotal evidence from my level of employment where I'll see people do things and I'll be like, all right, you shouldn't do that. You should do this. And then they'll tell me and everybody to Sunday that that's what they're gonna do, and that's what they did. They didn't do it.
Yep.
So now I have to stay at work until 2 p.m. And it's like, let me call my boss. Hey, I know such and such was talking about getting this day off, and they said they were going to get such and such to cover it, which doesn't really work because that's a temp. They need to get an actual, like, coworker to do it. And, did you hear anything about this? And it's like, nope, wasn't told. It's like, cool. So, I am I have the unfortunate position of being overnight on the weekends. So that means the people who have to come in bright and early in the morning on a Saturday and a Sunday, I have to rely on them to do that consistently. And that's always been a fucking problem. Yeah. Just dropped it right on your fucking head. That was good.
Oh, good. The door opened this time.
Oh, nice. Whoa!
Oh, yeah. Giant scar.
Oh my god. Someone find a rat and a bunch of turtles. Fucking Shredder over here. But yeah, I have zero desire for my boss's job, even though multiple people tell me I would be very good at it. It's like, I would feel so obligated to come in and cover you fuckers. Because that's what my boss is ideally supposed to do. But currently, people like me work for them. So I make it so that they don't have to come in. That's right. Because if I wasn't there, you know, because they moved very far away, long ass commute.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, don't fucking, I don't appreciate people putting them in that position.
This shit here,
Yep.
Omega scam.
Okay.
You could fall between the bars.
What?
Yeah.
And it's
Dude.
just death.
Oh, yeah. It's just a pit of lava. There's nothing down there but lava.
Incredible. I hope this specific room was on a multiplayer map.
No.
That would be great. Just getting caught up in the fight and then.
My favorite thing in any of the Unreal Tournament maps was the decompressor. And it was a room that had a shield belt and mega health in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was surrounded by glass windows. And there was only one doorway that you could go through to get into it, right?
Okay.
And then opposite of the doorway on the outside of this box, there's a button. And if you press it, it closes the door.
Yep.
And then it makes their player model like stretch way out and then pop.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fun.
And with the glass windows, you could see.
Everyone on the map, as soon as they heard the button get pressed, would just collectively come down to the first floor and watch the person get fucking decompressed. It was great.
Does it take enough time that people can kind of get there quick enough?
It takes like 4 seconds, and the map's relatively small.
That's great.
But yeah, it's like it's the perfect pot of greed style room. Because like everyone wants the shield belt and the super health.
That's great.
I forget what happened.
The weird drawbridge looking door thing. This over here.
I mean, that's where it came in from.
Oh, so I guess over here.
I guess.
Oh yeah, this door.
Hmm.
Tall door. That was it. That still sounds like the beginning of R2-D2 Scream. I can't unhear it.
What does?
Your gun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hear that now.
It's I just can't not hear it anymore.
Oh yeah, this is the level.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
I can pull up Dread Delusion. Which looks a bit inspired by, I would say, like Castlevania, Kingsfield. I don't want that video. That's you talking. There you go. This is what I was talking about, that camera angle thing. where it's like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
But then it's got the retro style. Well, not retro. New retro. NU retro. Yeah. How do I lower your volume? Give me volume controls. Just keep too loud. There you go. Hey, you're still too loud. There you go. Look at these fucking weird monstrosities.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's first person. Just like Lunacid. I'm glad people are making shit like this. This is great. Yeah, I saw somebody mention it on Twitter. And then I pull it up on Steam and it's like, it's already on the wish list. I already knew about it. Also, I think Lunacid is fully out. So.
Yeah, it's a long boat ride.
I like the music.
Oh yeah.
Your weapon's got to depressurize.
Don't we all?
Your ASMD. That windmill needs some new ropes.
Yeah.
Woof. What's that? What's that gun? Oh,
It's
that was it.
8-ball.
Oh god, it looked awful. It looked like the world's least effective, like, magnum. But that's obviously not true. He is too we gotta do the boat ride again.
Yep.
Cool. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually have to shoot the rope.
Yeah.
That's great.
Good. Could you imagine if you accidentally stepped on the boat and it started leaving without you? Oh my god.
Is this water toxic?
No, but
Ah.
it would take forever to swim it.
Ah.
Also, there's supposed to be one bug that needs to be killed. Oh, there he is.
Okay. Why did he need to be killed?
Because he bites you.
Oh. They just put that in there, just like, wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be a silly prank if there was a horrible witch out here that makes one bug and you never see her again?
It's so you can't just start the boat ride and go get, like, a plate of nachos or something.
Yeah. You have to start the boat ride, shoot a skeeter, and then go get nachos.
That's right.
Pretty good. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm done spending money on my goods now. Got my musical stuff. Bought at a fucking way overpriced game. Computer. I'm good. I invested my money. I was waiting for Bitcoin to drop back down by like 1,000, and it did.
Yep.
Just like right in time for my trip to the bank. So, oh, I also, I think you explained it to me, but I had to double check it on the internet. I was like, what if I bought something high and it ended up low? It's like, do I owe that money to anybody? And it's just like, no, you just don't have that money.
Yeah.
It's just zero. So it's like, all right, might as well hold it. And I think that was how the conversation more or less ended when I was talking with you about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing to gain from selling it, so keep it. Because I've still got a few investments that are pretty nice. I like the idea that it just... Ooh. Oh my god. It's just lobbing them. Just what?
Yeah, grenade mode.
Oh, is he?
I think I did finally win.
I mean, he's in a bitch of a spot.
It's red smear everywhere.
Yeah. Someone's got to keep this fucking windmill oiled up.
That grindstone is grinding.
Thank God.
No, I
Nope.
want to shoot
Nope. Invincible meat chunk in front of you. You got to move closer. There you go.
I just shoot through the meat chunk.
Could have just moved closer. Like somebody eating steak and potatoes. And it's like, why are you scooping so many potatoes with your steak? It's like, because it's there. It's in my way. It's like, spin the plate! You're above it! It's okay! Haith Molnar.
There we go.
Who is Haith Mjolnir?
I don't know.
Cool. No, that was that section?
Yep.
Oh. Alright.
It was a mood level. It's to change the mood of the situation.
Set the tone, set the pace. That's a Geodude projectile.
Come on.
Sorry, Putrid Dude.
You're really gonna make me come back over here.
Hey, look at him. Look at that dude. Look at that dude.
Oh my god. But yeah, this is the level.
You keep saying the level. That doesn't mean...
Well, look! Chris,
I'm looking.
it's the level.
I don't know what that means.
When you launch the game and the camera goes...
Oh! I thought they were actually at the, Sunspire.
No.
Huh.
You know what's special about this level?
It's
Nothing.
fun.
It's reasonably fun, I'll give it that. Go to the fucking moon.
All right, the blue carpet's a bit much. I think the red that you had started in the hallway would have been good to just continue into here. The blue is real garish. I mean, look at your fucking chairs. They're red. Red and gold. Stick with that.
It matches the
The
embroidery on it.
gold, but, you know, the red and the gold were... The blue and the gold, you threw it off. Blue works good with gold, though. That's why the World of Warcraft Alliance uses it.
Yeah, fuck you, Scar Warrior.
I'm not aware because I am not really watching it yet. But have you seen any... Has there been any more solo leveling?
Yeah, it's still really slow.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was like... I was trying to remember what was it that really kind of blew me away with the manhwa. And for one, it was the art, which was absolutely fucking incredible. Just massive. Like with manhwas, what you often get is like, how did somebody showed a manga page, and it's just like every part of that page is filled out with a box. But with manhwas being kind of mostly digital, it's just like small little image of a building up here, and then an image of a character way down here, and then a bunch of white space in between. What Solo Leveling did pretty often is they had massive, like, panels that were just, it was just the scene, but they positioned it sideways so that it spanned the whole length of, like, I don't know, you had to scroll down the whole way to see this huge fucking beautiful art rendition of what action thing was happening, and it was always really cool. As far as stories go, it's good. You know, it's not the best thing out there, but what I think what I mostly ended up appreciating about it is that it didn't overstay its welcome. It's not absurdly long. So it, you know, main character does his stuff and builds up and
Get sent to the fucking moon, nerd.
gets sent to the books.
Yeah,
Hit the books.
he did hit the books.
You know, he achieves his successes in ways that are creative and neat, and you know, it's fun to watch. So I do hope the anime ends up succeeding. I assume they only got greenlit for 12 episodes, but
Yeah.
that's typical. Even My Hero Academia started with 12 episodes because they didn't know if it was going to be good. Because like those shonen series, you can never tell. You can never fucking tell, man. Because you look at Chainsaw Man, people were fucking blown away by the first season. You know, it was a lot of 3D CGI, but it was done really well. And then it just kind of petered off. My Hero Academia as well. That was like the big thing. You know, it's like they're trying to unseat the kings. You know, the One Pieces, the Narutos, the Bleaches, the Dragon Balls, you know, the long running shit. And you know, and there's been mild successes. And, you know, a lot of people were like, yeah, My Hero Academia is the next big thing, and it kind of petered off. And recently, the shonen that's been continuing to succeed in support and I don't know, just financially successful. Jujutsu Kaisen, something I actually read a long time ago.
I heard about that, but I haven't made the decision to do anything about it yet.
Yeah, I read a good amount and I thought it was pretty cool, but I think I ended up being mostly caught up in chapters and just kind of dropped it. But I've seen some of the anime clips, and yeah, it looks great. You know, it looks like they're doing a good job with it. I did hear about a funny thing. I think it was, I don't know how it was referred to technically, but I think it ended up being called like the blue sky controversy, where scenes that were originally depicted with, you know, at nighttime with a dark black background so that stuff popped better in the scene, in the manga. What they kept doing in animes, and the examples were Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero Academia, was they kept putting these particular scenes in like bright ass daylight with a beautiful blue sky in the background, and it was just jarring.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not really convinced on this. Like, if it looks good, if it's the fight that matters. But then they showed the comparisons, and I was like, okay, I kind of get what you mean. But
Well, I think a lot of the problem is that there's a lack of enduring ingenuity with new shonens, where like the initial concept will be unique and it'll
Yeah.
hook people, but then they'll forget to do the part where they remain unique, and they just copy all the stuff that all the other animes before them have done.
I mean, you've already quoted Danny DeVito multiple times.
Yeah,
Derivative bullshit, derivative.
yeah.
You know, it's gonna happen. It's just if you can execute it in a way that's, you know, same idea but unique enough. Like, I've fucking read so many reincarnation things.
Yeah.
Or like starting over. It's a trope I enjoy, you know, similar to isekais. But as long as there's something a little different with it. I think solo leveling actually does a decent job because it's not even... Actually, I don't even know how far the anime is. But there's kind of a reincarnation element to it. But not much. I think one of the...
I think that it still is kind of one because they just cheat and say you're already in a world that basically functions like a video game. Which I respect more than isekais because, like,
Okay.
it's so annoying having that set up on the first episode over and over and over again.
Yeah, and here this is just a problem your world has.
Yeah.
And I think that ends up being just his unique ability, though, that he can interact with things as if it's a game, like that becomes his thing. And I think that's specific to him. It's been a while, but
I mean, like, there's dungeons that appear and shit like that. Like, it's all...
yeah. And there are people who
They got ranks for all the people who do the fighting, and
and they just set it in the modern world with these supernatural problems. Like,
enemies drop magical stones
Yeah.
that you turn into weapons.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually literally what I'm reading with the Arcane Ascension books. It's just, you know, a fantasy world. And I love that one of the first things the main character comes up with, because he gets his attunement mark, which determines what kind of specialization of magic he's going to have.
Gets his cutie mark.
He gets it on his forehead.
Okay.
Then it's an enchanter mark. And it's like, all right, so you're going to use a lot of mental mana from your fucking brain. And it's like, and he immediately is just terrified of doing that, because if you overuse mental mana, you basically just lose your mind.
Become vegetable.
Yeah, pretty much. You, Oh! Was that supposed to happen?
I'm very grateful it did not kill me. Okay, so all that's in there is a mega health, and I don't need that right now. I can save it.
He's terrified of overusing his mental mana. And one of the first things he wants to develop, he's like, because you can go to like, they can go to diviners who basically like do a little thing. They touch your attunement and then they check it, and then they like literally write out math. And they're like, all right, here's your current max mana value, here's your safe mana values. And he's like, can't I just make an item that's just runes that do the math? So he does. And he just makes a little pocket watch that he can hold up to a specific attunement, and it'll literally display the mana values. And nobody thought of it. And I love why. You know? He talks to somebody and they're like, well, most people are just used to knowing their mana values, and they would probably be, you know, a little too proud to just like wear equipment that shows off their mana values, because it's like, that's like saying they don't know their mana in their body. I was like, yeah, fair enough. Because he was trying to, like, patent it and make it, like, a marketable item. Which, apparently, it ended up... 2 books later, we learned that it's not an original enough idea, so the patent didn't go through.
Oh.
So, that's also another funny thing about the... Because he's an enchanter. He makes items, so he's thinking big picture, long term. To the best of his ability. He's kind of pathetic, but that's fine. But yeah, you know, they got the same concept. You go into towers, you do dungeons, but first you got to go to magic school and do 2 years of military service. But, yeah. I think the world I still appreciate its setup for, I always remember it, is the system in Shield Hero. I kind of like how that functions, just in general. It might be because it's kind of straightforward.
What world do I like the most? That's a tough question.
Yeah. It can be for whatever reason. I can't even remember much about Shield Hero's system. I think, honestly, it's probably because all of, like, the skills and abilities were kind of laid out like the sphere grid. And, am I remembering that right?
Yeah. Although it never really functioned like a sphere grid because it was just find the appropriate item and put it in your weapon and it absorbs it.
Oh, yeah, that's specifically for the heroes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It's just more or less appealing to me. Do they have goodies for you?
Sort of.
They're just gonna pull out a fucking little magazine. It's just gonna appear on the table and it's just got their goddess on it.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't help me, but I might stand here for like 10 minutes. Don't ask me any questions. Oh. Oh. What? Was there a homie behind you?
I don't know.
Damn.
Oh.
No.
I'm all the way back here.
No.
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, Ryan did say he may get through the main game as long as he doesn't get scammed. Whoa.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know why this guy is such an absolute fucking bitch.
I mean,
he's like one of the worst in the whole game.
You were doing it really fast last time. That's why I was kind of.
I think.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh my god.
He was just standing there and ate
Yeah. I would say poor guy, but you know, fuck him.
it. Yeah.
He
In
literally occupies one of the least useful rooms. But you don't want him to be around.
yeah. Because he will aggro you and chase you, so.
Even though the next section... Wait. Yeah, the next section is right ahead. Wouldn't you have been able to load from that? Or does it not count that?
That's a good question. But also, I'm already right here, so.
Yeah. Let me think.
Oh, there's the cheat.
Fuck out of here, scum dude. I also, something I noticed with my the Arcane Ascension books I'm reading, like 2 books in, and they've gone into spires under weird circumstances and fought very frightening, challenging things. And oh, was he gonna drop a shield belt?
Yeah.
Can you get out of there if you go down there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know, two books in, and they've dealt with lots of frightening dungeon scenarios and situations. And then in the 3rd book, they finally introduce, I mentioned it earlier, historical events that the dungeon just, you know, it creates, where they re-experience a historical event and there is a challenge that they have to solve based on that historical event. The moment it hit that, I was like, man, you're already doing ideas that I've seen plenty of times before, but it took you till your 3rd book before you did something that I've also already seen done before. But I like how a different series did it a lot better. Which I mentioned it briefly a few weeks ago. There is another reincarnation manhwa webtoon thing. Oh, you're hitting him from down here this time. I see. That's good that you can get in here that way. That's neat.
Haha, look at him.
It's called A Returner's Magic Should Be Special.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I was not super impressed by the key art of the anime, but hope it does well. Because I really liked reading it. I actually started reading it again, so that I can catch up. And basic concept, you know, the reincarnation thing happens.
Yeah.
But what they essentially have to do is, you know, it's a magic school situation. But what the conflict of the world is, there's this shadow realm shit.
Wizard money gang.
There's this shadow shit that's consuming countries. And the way that they counteract it is they take these gates into it and complete scenarios. And if they do that, they stave off the spread of it. And there are entire countries that have been swallowed up by it. So oftentimes the scenarios are based on inside those countries that, you know, didn't succeed. And one of my favorite ones is, well, sorry, just briefly. That's why them knowing history is really important. Because the more you know about this country and what happened in it, the better you will be able to complete the challenge. And one of my favorite ones is partway through, there's this holy empire that kind of had a, you know, it fell to the shadow realm or whatever. And basically what they have to do as like the peakinest, highest goal is figure out how this entire country could have survived. And it's like, okay. And it takes them a while. Because it's like, at a base, it seems like the challenge is protect this one city from barbarians. But, you know, main character is absolutely terrified of losing in any, like, capacity. He's basically got PTSD. And they do a really good job with it in the manhwa. I love it. Like, anytime there's a remote reminder of the fact that all of the people he cared about fucking died. like most of the way on his journey, and then at the very end they lost, and he's traumatized by it. So anytime there's a little reminder, he has to like beat himself to like focus and you know, kind of like put everybody through some rigorous training to make sure that they're ready for the next time. But yeah, it's really cool. I like the idea of getting these historical scenario based challenges where you have to.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Rocketing.
where you have to kind of, figure out what it is that you're supposed to do and then do it. I don't know. I like that idea. What I'm wondering in my current book series is, if the towers are demonstrating these historical situations to you guys where nobody knew who those assassins were and you need to catch them and, uncover who the assassins are, does that mean you just figured out a historical mystery? Or did the tower just kind of like make it up? Like, that's pretty significant. But
The tower's real goal is to change history.
Man, I don't know. Like I said it earlier, but thus far there is a belief that there are these representatives of the goddess called visages, and they're basically like 7 or 8 foot tall demigods who can use all magics, and they can wipe out entire cities. And there are beliefs, with some good reason, that there is no more goddess. Goddess isn't doing anything anymore. The visages are just, over time, making humans weaker. And, so they're like... Ooh, nice.
He tried to hide in that little cubby hole.
He did his best.
Like, brother, I'm just gonna shoot explosives in there till chunks come out.
There are some factions that have some different goals in the world, where it's like one guy wants to make it so that humans ascend to the level of the visages and can either revolt against them or be on the same level as them. So now we can negotiate. There's the people who... Shit, I don't actually remember. Oh, they want to kill the visages. They just want to get rid of them. And then there's a third one I can't remember. Oh, they want to negotiate. So they just want to, let's just talk to them. Work something out. And one of the strongest examples of, like, them being in control, like, way too in control of shit, is that, at one point, somebody made it to, like, the 50th floor of a spire. And one of the visages showed up and is like, "Hey, that's a pretty good job you're doing there. Hey, you Youper, what do you look at you doing? Anyways, I'd appreciate it if you didn't go any higher. Is there something I could do for you so you don't? Because we're not gonna let any, the implication is that they're never gonna let anybody get to the top, because the idea is if you make it to the top, you can ask the goddess for like a wish.
Oh.
But nobody's ever made it. Well, somebody makes it every, somebody makes it really high up every several decades, But the idea is that the visages do not let people that they don't want to make it up. They just rig the game. It's like, here's a room with no solutions. Die! And so that's kind of the overarching plot. I did learn... after there were enough, like, supporting characters that seemed really important and overpowered. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? He has earlier books. They're just parts of different series. So I think I might unfortunately be stuck with this author for a little bit because I'm curious at how he set all this up.
Yeah, I mean, now you gotta know.
Yeah, because there's this one fucking dude who's just disgustingly overpowered, and he won't tell anybody, like, what he is. It's like, he's not a human, and his magic is, like, from a different country, and from a long time ago, probably? And it's like, I want to know! So... So yeah, I'm gonna
Blast Slurm at me. That's my job.
finish the next 2 books and then just go all the way back. And by then, once my cool thriller books, Gray Man and Orphan X, I think they've got books coming out next month-ish, so I'll be glad to read some more Gray Man.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that. I will say, as far as thriller series go, as you know, the Gray Man movie was not super impressive, but it was entertaining.
Have I seen it?
Yeah, you watched it with me.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't very impressive. I don't remember it.
You definitely remember parts of Jack Reacher, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
'Cause that was impressive.
yeah. Jack Reacher's actually doing pretty good. Despite the books being...
Yeah, we need to watch the next season.
We do. But yeah, the show is actually pretty good, pretty entertaining, despite the books being mostly not that entertaining. But, you know, I'm that guy who has 2,000 hours logged on the video game saying it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I've gone through 20 plus Jack Reacher books, and I'm telling people, you know, it was pretty good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I keep getting a weird mouse sensitivity thing.
Mouse sensitivity thing. How do you mean?
My mouse just jumps for some reason.
Oh. No. Mino
Damn, he crit me for like 90 damage.
Mino use brain for stuff like that.
Oh. Okay then.
Me ask Ryan, what do? And you go, here is explanation, Christopher.
What are you?
He just got stuck down there. He's not certain. He couldn't get the door.
There shouldn't even be a him there.
Maybe he came from him.
Okay.
I don't know the rules.
Die. Oh my god.
I have an idea. I'm gonna tell you about some of the reincarnation character benefits and see which one you like more that I've read over time.
Oh shit.
Guess I can also do pseudo reincarnation, where it's not
Sure. Oh my god. I don't know how we both missed each other so many times for so long at that range, but we did. He was like right in my face the whole time.
Yeah.
Shots going left and right of him. He fires his shit. It goes to both sides of me.
Ugh. Alright. So, as you know, most reincarnation stories, the thing that they tend to take advantage of is future knowledge. And sometimes that's it.
Yeah.
So they have to make it entertaining and interesting in other ways. Did you want to save here before you...
No, because I already killed the guy that's out there.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see. Desir Armand. Returner's magic should be special. So, aside from having future knowledge and just trying to take advantage of events, he has been miraculously able to kind of keep his, he's got all his memories. So now what he takes advantage of is his ability to kind of basically calculate spells. And because that's how counterspelling works. Is if he understands the construction of the spell, he can just dispel it. So because he still has that in his mind and the memory of spells, the moment people start a spell, he's able to just be like, no, it didn't happen. So that's a big advantage he has. I liked the idea because it's something he could bring, back with him to the past. So fun idea. Oh my God!
He got earstruck.
Did you need him to come up here just so that it happened to him and not you?
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, you also need him to be able to use that lift that takes you over here. So.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because you don't know how ropes work. You just shoot them.
Well, there's no obvious mechanism that makes it start working, so it's powered by telepathy, apparently.
He doesn't know how ropes work. I know. I've seen it. He just shoots, throws wild animals off cliffs, and if he sees a rope, he's like, I gotta shoot it.
Yeah, I can't operate the lift, so I have to walk back like this or swim.
Really?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I don't know how it works. It's made with Nolly magic.
Doombreaker. Unfortunately, he mostly just uses knowledge of future events. That's it.
He also has a cool name.
Zephyr?
Doombreaker.
Oh, no, that's the series.
Oh, well, that's what you said.
Yep.
So I thought that was his name.
Omniscient Reader is like it's not reincarnation. It's really weird. So it's a really cool webtoon series where a guy basically read through some guy's web novel.
Yeah.
And he just read the whole thing. He was absorbed in it. He's doing his modern 9 to 5 or whatever Korea's equivalent of it is. And then he reaches the end and he's just like, that was great. And then because he was subscribed and, he kind of,
All right, let's go, boys.
Has communicated with the author at times, and the author knows that this is like the one guy who has actually read his entire series, because not a lot of other people did. He sent him a quick message, and then boom. Now the world is basically playing out that entire web novel that he read through from the beginning. So he has to kind of use his knowledge of that novel, and that ends up kind of playing into his abilities, where he has that knowledge. It's a fucking wild story, because it's like deific entities are literally watching an entertaining stream of a world struggling through challenges, and they're like, I will sponsor you and give you powers and just be entertaining. And then these little fucking goblin goats are like, I'm here streaming. Check out these humans fucking die. Let's see how it goes. You know, like, it's great. And, yeah, he just, you know, he kind of, like I said, it's not actually a reincarnation, but the novel series that he was reading was based on characters returning to the beginning of the story over and over again. So he's kind of in that position. What are some other ones that I've read?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you've said that solo leveling kind of counts as one essentially, but his ability is just he gets gamer powers. Oh my god. What the fuck? What's that?
It is the Scar King.
It's a mega demon. He's cool. Oh. I guess that counts. I'll just wait till you're done with this boss fight. Whoa! He fucking shriveled up!
Yeah, he teleported away.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the first taste you get of him.
He gets birds. So this one, it's called Villain to Kill. It's not super popular, but it's doing pretty well as a webtoon. Guy lives in a world of heroes and villains.
Okay.
Gets betrayed and killed. He was a big dick, big game player. And because he had a weird mysterious amulet from his friend who's like, make sure you fucking wear this, idiot. And he's like, okay, I'll wear it. Also, who killed you? And then he goes, dead. And then he gets killed. His soul goes into the body of a teenaged boy who is about to become a fucking villain school shooter.
Oh.
So, since he was a hero, he kind of goes a different direction. But now he's got what this kid was going to have as far as, like, villain powers.
It's like, well, I was a hero, but since I'm here...
No.
New direction in life!
I mean, there is a distinct difference between the heroes and villains in their world, which I... At first...
Good.
At first, I was like, is there like a genetic difference? What the fuck? But then I started to kind of appreciate it as a, like, it's almost like a justification as for why the villains are evil sometimes. Because it's like they legitimately just, the more they use their powers, the more they are likely to kind of lose control and do bad things. And it's like, okay, sure. It's a little arbitrary, but, you know, as long as it's not overplayed. And he kind of ends up being... He plays the role of a villain. He just doesn't do anything, like, morally reprehensible. But, yeah, and now he just has the powers.
How does that work?
He is technically a villain and the leader of a specific Vil zone. But they don't go out and rob people. They don't go out and fucking kill people. Actually, he just spends most of his time training. At one point, he fucking helps with, defeating a serial killer villain. It's... he just, he's technically a villain. No, it's like that fucking stupid video. I'm a villain, not a monster.
Oh, jeez.
It's like that, but not like the video, but like the quote. But yeah, no, he actually doesn't go back in time at all. He just kind of ends up in a younger body, and his overall goal is to figure out who betrayed him and why. Let me think. Is the greatest real estate developer one of those? Oh no, he gets isekai'd. Rebirth I got kind of bored of. Yeah, I guess I don't actually know too many reincarnation stories. It just feels like there's a lot of them. Probably because I hear about it, and then I don't read it.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Especially manhwas. It's a ton of it. It'll be like, here are the top manhwas. And it's like, somebody was a big dick swinging motherfucking skeleton dick fucker motherfucker, and then he died. So now he's a little baby dumb idiot child with I don't know, titties or something, and he's gotta do something about it. It's like, okay, what's the next one? He was a big fucking swinging, big dick fucking swinging, big tall fucking swinger, and he died. Now he's a small dick fucking swinging fucking motherfucker, and it's all the same thing. But yeah, I don't know. The only one of those where they actually that I listed where they actually have like any benefits of reincarnation aside from future knowledge is Desir in A Returner's Magic Should Be Special. He still knows how to fucking math out spells. Like everybody else just kind of used future knowledge. Yeah, I don't know. What do you can you imagine something that would be interesting as aside from future knowledge, or is that kind of like that's kind of what you got? You set up the story that way, so.
I mean, I could see that being the main one that most people would want to make a show about, because like that was the whole fantasy is like having hindsight to guide your actions through life so that things could be easier than they are in reality.
Yeah. It honestly there are times when I feel like it. Oh my god, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's a big old spaceship. Is that what you're leaving on?
Yeah, we're boarding the Scar mothership.
Ah.
But yeah, and it really do be a mommy ship because there's Scar mommy on it.
Oh, good. There is a cynical part of me that feels like the reincarnation subgenre of storytelling is a very bad excuse for not being able to write. Of course, you still need to be able to write the story, but you always have an out. You can always have a little twist. Be like, but that was all according to the plan. You know?
That's
like,
all anime.
yes. Not always. Sometimes they're fucking beaten into the dirt and eating fucking piss and shit, and they just kind of scrape by. You know, it wasn't all part of the master plan. But with the reincarnation shit, you can get away with it like every time. Even if, especially when like they don't mention anything about it. I think Doombreaker is guilty of doing this all the time. Because in the last chapter, a motherfucker showed up and he's like, "Oh, you went to the dungeons and you were delivered to us by the goddess herself. And, you know, isn't it weird that you didn't donate any of the treasure to the churches? Strange." He's like, "Here's what I'm going to do. Absolutely nothing you do is going to be profitable, because I'm establishing a charitable organization, and fuck you. You thought you could get away with this, you son of a bitch? Here's some legal nonsense." And then the chapter, and you know, it just shows him like stressing out. He's like, "Oh shit, oh fuck, he really showed up and did all this." And then the very last panel is like the main character just like looking away, wanting to laugh, and he's like, "Is this guy really this stupid?" It's like, that's not at all what you implied with the whole chapter. You very much made it seem as if, you know, a bad guy got a one-up on the good guy. And then just very last page, "Nope, changed my mind.
Yep.
I was going to win all along." It's like that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a JoJo.
You know, at least JoJo's really funny about it.
Ow, that hurt.
JoJo's very funny about it. Granted, the fucking part in part 5 where Giorno was getting like cubed, that was fucking scary. And also, you know, the parts where people actually just fucking died, that kind of came out of nowhere. I remember reading that part in part 5, and I just was not expecting that at all. When they were fighting King Crimson at the end and doing the body stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that one's dead.
You can't do that.
It's just dead. What the fuck? There was no build up to that. But it's actually one of the things I think the guy I'm reading right now, he does a really good job
That
at.
was a lot of fuckers.
Yeah.
Can I have those bullets, please?
Oh, that's a scam.
I'm not full.
That's actually a scam. Bro. Is it because he died over there?
Yeah.
Oh. One thing that I think the guy who wrote Arcane Ascension is really, really good at is he made a fucking nerd character. He made a nerd character who's an enchanter, who's, you know, he's not the best fighter, he's not super strong, he's competent because Dad beat the shit out of him to make him good at combat. But he's still not that great at it. He makes items. He makes trinkets and enchants weapons and boots and badges and shit. You know? So he kind of has to do weird creative shit to win. And most of the time it, you know, obviously there are times when it feels like you are, you know, in fiction when it feels like you're just making shit up, doesn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're obviously making 100% of this up because it's fiction, but like, you establish the rules.
Yeah, it's like the Star Wars novels, or like the novels for any popular game or movie series, where like they need to one up what happened in the media to keep the nerds buying extra content between videos, but like it's all stupid.
Not quite what I mean. So
It's all phoned in. Like it's like you only made that character that good at that thing because you wrote it that way. Like, it's not believable that that person would become that much more powerful all of a sudden. They just are because you wrote it.
I know what you're talking about, and I agree. But I think I'm talking about something different. There's a... trying to think of a good example.
This room is so noisy.
Yeah. What the that was a teleporter?
Yeah.
What the fuck? When we're watching characters do okay. Actually, good example. Deku, My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
He's doing his stuff. The expectations are being set. He's using his ability. He's getting better at using his ability.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. And then he starts discovering a new ability. And it's like, okay, that's fine. As long as you kind of explain it. Like, it's believable. You come up with something for it. What the fuck?
It's a Scar, but with an energy shield.
Oh.
But I'm gonna cheese him because I don't want to fight him for real.
I mean, you're gonna cheese the Cheddarman. There is a point of believability when you're setting up your setting and the rules of your fictional world, where you know you have powers and abilities, and it's like I guess Star Wars is a good example. It's like,
Yeah.
they can force push, they can do a little mind convincing. The Sith have their lightning and shit. It's like, okay, you know, you've got a little differences, but you know, the powers are kind of established.
Yeah.
So, you know, like if you start pulling out of your ass, like, but also because we're in this really tense situation, this guy figured out how to do this, and it's like he makes force strings that he can like long-term attach to different people, and you know, in that situation it's like, oh, they're gonna betray him, and he fucking pulls on the force strings. It's like that, you pulled that out of your ass.
Yeah.
It's like there are times like that in Arcane Ascension. He at least kind of builds up to them, because the character like works on the theory and is like, I think that's possible, I'm gonna have to practice it, and he does. You know, there's a little preamble for it, but otherwise there's mostly just very he went into the red.
I'm gonna save because he showed me that there is a potential error to my ways.
Yeah. There are a lot of great scenarios where the main characters barely scrape by, mostly fucking injured, because, you know, as introduced like a few chapters ago, there, you know, he did this thing.
And he died too.
Yeah. The main character did this thing with this other thing, so he does know about it, so he can actually give it a shot, and he pays a lot of attention to what's going on. So it's like, he's good at the creative solutions that don't feel pulled out of the ass. It's just as the setting continues to evolve, and you know, there's more magic theory introduced, it's like that feels like you're slowly pulling shit out of your ass.
Yeah.
But you make it work eventually. It's just a little extra, is all. That's all. Otherwise, yeah. Hate your sense of humor. Hate the sister character. Kill her off.
Wait, I was already here.
Yeah, you defeated the Cheddarman.
Oh, it was a secret door. It just took me back here.
That's neat.
That's a useless fucking feature.
I did not know you were walking through these.
Oh, I'm not. It's forcing my character to move.
Oh.
And whenever I move across surfaces that are supposed to have foot sounds, it'll just make the foot sounds.
Wait, are you saying you went backwards through a teleporter?
No, I started walking backwards while I was moving forwards through the teleporter. And it
Oh.
weirds the game out because I'm supposed to be, like, doing a glide.
Yeah, it weirded me out too. I was like, there's no way they made a teleporter that only goes one way, so if you go back through it the opposite way, it's like, all right, but you gotta walk. Like, that's not how the I do kind of want to get back into My Hero Academia, at least manga-wise, just to see where they're going, because I've seen some stuff. It's like, it seems interesting enough for me to give it another shot. But yeah, I don't really know where the anime left off. Weren't they on like season 6 or something?
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty far along.
It's good. I know Demon Slayer is still doing really good. And
Okay.
they don't have much left. I think after the current arc that's going to come out, there's technically just one left.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's another series that I very much appreciate because it didn't overstay its welcome. It's pretty long, but it's not super long.
I get so lost in this freaking place. Alright, so this is the beginning of the map again.
Cool.
But I pushed that button, so I think that opened up the prison cells.
Where are the prison cells? Is that
Up there, I think.
is that button activate that elevator?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, at least they put a lot of weird beep borp. We're in the sci-fi universe.
Yeah.
Doop beep boot up borp bodor. You know, they put a lot of ambiance. It's
Ooh,
Oh.
okay. I made a progress.
because I recently Aw, that. What a fucking. That's great.
Sneaky.
I was watching Red Letter Media's video on Death Rider, which is a film by Glenn Danzig, the musician, and oh my god, it is definitely one of the worst cases of this guy did not know what he was doing, because there's like no music or ambiance or sound effects,
Oh, lovely.
and it's like a vampire movie, and there's just nothing. It's incredible.
I'm terrified.
Oh.
Scar Warrior with a flat cannon and a rocket launcher.
Oh.
Get me the fuck out.
I couldn't even tell. It just looked like they kept shooting their arm blasters, but I think I missed what the first guy was shooting. That man's got a ricochet. Oh wait, how did that fucking guy say it? Yeah. Some guy actually just tweeted on a post.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh my god, he's bouncing around the level. He actually phrased it as Rick, as in the name, or, and then Shay, S-H-A-Y.
Who let that person on television?
It's Twitter.
Same thing.
Oh, okay. And somebody just quote tweeted it with a picture of Rick from Rick and Morty and a guy who I guess is named Shay.
Oh, stuff. How do I obtain stuff?
It does have the Ubermensch health, which you would pick up, but you don't want to.
Who's aggroed?
You?
Somebody keeps going. "Ruh, ruh, ruh."
You just did it.
Oh yeah.
It is you!
Oops. Sometimes I forgore.
I hated that hallway.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Little fucking diagonal offshoots with one bit of ammo in them.
Where are you going?
Away!
Stop that.
He heard you making the noise and shooting. He doesn't want to be here. Oh, now he wants to be here. He doesn't want to be here. I love this guy. Oh. He's like the other people who played this game, and he thinks his sludge shooter is bad. So he just wanted to head out. Oh!
Where are you?
This AI is something.
Ooh. Threaded the needle on that baby.
Gutted.
Oh, that's the shield belt for him. So,
Of course.
oh,
I mean, at least there is a whole mega health available for when you need it.
well, there's two, but I don't know how to get to either of them because there's one in here as well.
Oh, I mean, that's... Right now, that's good enough, because, you know, you're still doing quite well.
Oh my God, there's more of them.
Maybe they're trying to lure you to spawns? Maybe? Or that's what's supposed to happen?
I don't know.
I guess there's another thing I can talk about. Thanks to that coffee, I've been coming up with plenty of things to talk about. There was a crime committed at my property. I think I was loose on details the last time I had mentioned it, but I had said that there was a... Oh my God, you were playing these guys. That was... Whew, that was good. There was a crime committed of a criminal trespass, and it happened while I was away from the desk and, you know, walking. And I ended up... Oh my God. And I ended up... Oh! Damn. Basement? Or no, it's Core 209.
Oh man.
I encountered the trespasser, you know, on my walk. I think I told you about that. The individual came back the night after and actually succeeded in the crime.
Oh.
Because they showed up before my shift. So it was like, well, that sucks. I got my footage together. I was like, cool. Never learned whose property was pilfered for a while. I guess an email was sent, but nobody fucking told me. So I couldn't even really follow up. No police report was filed, which is what they're supposed to do when your property is stolen, but they didn't. but we upped our security measures a little bit. Didn't matter. Guy came back. A week or two ago. Wow. But this time, again, I wasn't there. Oh my god. Does that go through, or were you just, like, clipping the head?
I think it was just clipping his head.
That's like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
God damn. Ryan really is a shooter.
This map is stress. The noises and everything. I don't fucking like being here.
So the guy came back, and police got called, and they arrested him while he was in the process of pilfering another item of property. So, I gathered the footage again. I have 3 different instances of this guy doing shit he shouldn't be doing. And it was a lot of work. But what we were missing was, basically, we didn't know who the victims of these crimes were. So we had to figure that out. And the second time it happened, somebody showed me a picture and was like, this is the thing that was almost stolen. And I was like, that's worthless. I can't figure out whose this is from this picture. Like, you gotta... And I showed him. I was like, when I ended up getting what I needed and went to the property and took a picture of the thing, I was like, this is what you need a picture of. With this, we can actually trace who it belongs to. And so we narrowed that down, and then I think that same morning, somebody showed me a picture of something. Of course, they posted it on fucking Facebook. Didn't file a police report, but they posted on Facebook, hey, if anybody sees this around town, let me know. Worthless. And I was like, I looked at it, I was like, there's actually a couple distinct things on that. Let me just pull that footage up. Sure enough, exact thing. I'm being vague because this stuff's still kind of ongoing.
Yeah.
But I pulled it right up, and I just point at it. I look at my coworker, just point right at it. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. So now, we just needed to make sure that they sent us a photo, and we reached out to them and say, hey, here's the case number. Here's the police you should call, file the report, because you are an injured party in this. And then we contacted the other person and say, hey, this almost happened to you, and this looks like it's pretty fucking expensive. So you might want to follow up with the police on that. So we're going to pass your information along to the arresting officer or whatever. And so, yeah, based on how much that shit costs, that guy might be going to fucking jail.
Cool.
Yeah. Because he is a regular thief. Like, he knew what the fuck he was doing. He was good. Because it's like, not everybody knows exactly how our doors function. He did. So that means he's encountered it before. And of course he had power tools, which are unnecessary as fuck. It's like, brother, lockpicking is not hard.
He just wants to be quick.
Fucker threw off a mountain of sparks on camera that cut through a padlock. Just really calling attention to himself. Admittedly, I saw the exact same thing happen just on the street one day when I was at work. I heard a noise, and I walked to the front of the building, and I seen a guy with a fucking grinder cutting a bike lock off of, a bike rack in front of a building. Just on the street. In the middle of the night. I could hear it, I could see it, and I was already on the phone with the police, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I forgot my key. Like, okay. So I just let the police know. I think he ended up getting the bike. But, yeah. I got him to stop for a little bit, but he resumed. But yeah. That was a funny one.
I guess he knew what to do.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not even afraid to have the cops called on him.
no. Because their response time is not always great. And if nobody presses charges, then you're good.
Yeah.
It's very easy to steal a bike in a big city. Oftentimes there are actually websites dedicated to like stolen bikes, where you know, people will basically a community of people who have had their bikes stolen will share the images with each other, and they'll all be on the lookout. Actually, I think the police department in this city has that specific thing. These guys really are just here, huh? Something also occurred to me. There is not a lot of... Oh, that's a health pickup. I was gonna say, there haven't been a lot of them. God damn. This place is rough.
Yes. Well, we're basically at the end of the game.
Oh. And then another guy.
Oh my
showed-
God.
Yeah.
Die.
That's what happened. So is this the ship that we're literally leaving the planet with?
No, we're gonna take a escape shuttle from this ship.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense for the sequel content. Coomer pods.
Oh yeah. Can I make that jump? It looks like I can make that jump.
I need my vanilla water.
I couldn't make that jump.
I have fructose corn syrup just coating me. Still got some left over from when I was COVID. Got my mini Ozarka bottles. Because I wanted something, I wanted a pack of water, but I wanted something that I could carry conveniently. So, that's what I ended up with.
We all end up with the mini Ozarka eventually.
I guess. I actually just ended up filling up the bottles with just regular water. How are we to gain access? We have a gun. What else do we need?
Access to the security post granted. That's down here.
Which means that we can't get in those doors.
This is not the security post?
He does look like security. Just, you know, not everybody's favorite security. Oh. You probably saw the video because you sometimes get the YouTube Shorts brain rot.
Yeah.
Did you see the bike with the string on it?
No.
So a guy left a bike somewhere, and he basically tied either Oh. What the fuck? That was filthy.
That was. This is why we keep the flat cannon out.
Yeah. He left a rope or a wire attached to it, and I guess it was subtle enough that they didn't see it. So when they rode it downhill,
Oh.
you know, to steal it, they fucking
Good. Fuck them.
very satisfying to watch. It's like they're not dead.
The fuck? Get down from there, you fucking asshole.
It's like they're not dead, but they certainly, you know, learn to either pay more attention or don't fucking do that. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
what the fuck?
Hurdy lasers I have to dodge.
Oh, you have to actually dodge it. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was
Or I could just push that button to turn them off. I don't remember. No.
dodging it doesn't seem too hard. Unless they kill you. Then it's stupid.
They do kill you.
Stupid. What? There's more! Or did you fuck it up by pausing? I think you did.
Yeah.
Now it's got like a stationary one. Is it fake?
I'm pretty sure it's fake. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Oh, I didn't even see that one. Ooh. Nice. Hopefully this is a door.
Nope. But it did get me a shield belt, so it's okay.
Whoa. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how I did that.
Mm.
I dodged by accident. And it just catapulted me through the lasers perfectly.
That's great.
So,
I love that. Bro, your guy's ship sucks. I heard that. Yep. I don't know how anybody does anything efficiently here. This is like, what if Ridley Scott absolutely despised the working class, and he just made the worst set to film on, the most inconvenient thing to navigate and direct people on.
it's a good question.
This is it. It's this place. Whoa, that fucking hurt.
That's okay. I got more flak. Oh, I got more
God.
every ammo.
Yeah.
I guess we're coming up on the end then.
Still didn't figure out those doors. It probably wanted you to like cycle through the different panels in the whole area until you get them in the right order, and then all of these open. It's like go to the
Yeah.
admissions office, go to the security post, go to the badge dispenser, head on down to the DMV section, but within fuck those doors.
Oh, they gave me the big flashlight.
Oh? How is it different?
It's got a lot of battery.
Oh. What?
Okay, yeah, let's go up here.
He left.
Oh, that's not a teleporter.
Yeah, he just ran up and went off. Well, now you can aim specific. Oh, yeah, you can aim for it. It's a straight line. Oh, he's coming back. And there's somebody else. Does that actually do more damage per one that hits him?
Yep.
Good.
Oh! Oh!
Hit him with the ASMD's nuts. Wow, that doesn't seem like he's dead.
Oh, that's the guy I was hitting at the beginning.
Oh, that explains it. I was gonna say 2 shots and he's down? That guy's lying to his
Oh, I
mother.
decapitated him with the ASMD. Now that's rare.
Oh God.
I don't actually know what I do here.
I just realized the number of things I've talked about in this stream. Like the you know, the political discourse of communist China, webtoons and anime. These Unreal Gold streams are actually getting a decent amount of views, so I hope people are interested in me not talking about the game, because typically I get my video game explanations of Ryan's classics in like the first stream, and then most of my questions are answered. He actually made feet sound when he dropped. I like that. I like little stuff like that. Good
Ow, oh my god.
good audio design is not always simple. Because a lot of times when you experience something in the video game, ooh,
What am I doing here?
cruel reality. I think you're just fighting for now. But yeah, oftentimes in these in games, you don't realize how critical something is until it's gone, or until it's, you know, not in something. And you can't always identify exactly what it is that's missing.
Oh, super jumpy boots.
Good.
Nice criticals.
Oh, it's Mega Father. Wait, you said Mommy Scar was here.
Yeah, but so is father.
Where's Mommy Scar?
Elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, this dumb idiot's walking? You fucking... You worthless piece of trash. At least he's flying again. He could have done so much better. Oh. Oh, I thought he was gonna blood deaths you.
Gonna blood death me?
Blood deaths.
Oh.
That I can definitely pull up pretty quick. Because people were tweeting out their favorite deaths recently. And somebody, the first video in the clip was blood deaths. It's gotta be one of my favorite fucking kills. I've definitely already showed you this. Here you go. This. Just absolute best way to end your movie. That's it. Just blows up a man with a wrist-mounted mini missile launcher, and then hit the credits music, and immediately show the caption of, "He then turned himself into the police and is now serving a life sentence in prison for the fucked up shit he did to stop the bad guys." Absolutely one of the best endings to a movie.
Oh, the walls are down on these things, so...
The walls are down?
Yeah. These are the things that we were talking about, how we couldn't figure out how to get into them.
Oh!
Now that the power's out on the ship.
Oh, is that what you did when you were in there? You fucked their power core. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, so I guess this is what you need your superior flashlight for? What the fuck? Is that real?
I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, that's real. Real dead.
Was that your? Is that your flashlight switching to the?
Yeah.
Okay, it is. There, at times it looks like, it just looks like flashing, lighting fixtures. But, oh my god. I don't know if Halo was in the works by this point, but I'm sure they were inspired by this. Because
Yes.
there's some. I'm feeling it a little bit. Not couldn't place a specific mission or situation, but oh, good. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, literally the dark and spooky section where the flood was coming after you in the dark. What? Did I miss something there?
What?
Oh, it was your flashlight.
Yeah.
It looked like you zooped forwards. Yeah, that's really weird.
Alright, I believe you're dead now.
Did we make a joke about the flood in Halo? Where it's like, this is one of the most dangerous things in the universe. And it's like, let's just lock it somewhere. It's like, what if somebody opens it up? Who would do that?
Yeah.
I feel like you made that joke a while
Yeah,
back.
like the question was, why don't we just fucking kill them? Why are we keeping them in the ring?
Yeah.
We're keeping them in the weapon that's going to kill them if we ever decide that they need to die.
Yeah.
What circumstance could there be where you would say, no, actually, we don't need to kill them. It would be better if we kept them.
What were they actually inside of one of the Halos?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I honestly could not remember what Halos took place in what areas, because I feel like you were on Earth for parts of one of the games.
2.
Oh. I also, legitimately, my fucking brain just smashes together that one part in Advent Rising where the Earth is getting destroyed, and that one part in Halo where you're driving the Warthog and the city is getting destroyed. Those two scenes are the exact same thing to me.
I mean, I get it.
I cannot differentiate. I don't even know if that happened in one of the Halos.
What?
Where you're driving through a city that's getting destroyed, like falling
Yeah.
apart, driving across roads that are falling out under you. Or is that only into Advent Rising?
It's in Halo 2.
God damn it! Yeah, I can't. Great set pieces, though.
Ow! What are you doing here? You're not Scar.
He wasn't?
No.
Maybe they had all kinds of weird prisoners here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There were actually prisoner cells, and I opened them when the power went out.
These motherfuckers keep speeders in their prisons?
Oh, those are Scar babies.
Oh. They keep a nursery? You know what? That makes sense.
It's the mothership.
That motherfucker. You came from this direction, didn't you?
No.
Oh, shit. Alright, well, I like how he set himself up in the least optimal position. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh. You know what? Now that I remember... Oh, my God.
I have a lot of these.
Now that I remember the guys who put up the energy shields, those blue translucent motherfuckers are really deceptive.
Damn it.
Because you might you might encounter those weird fucking translucent men and be like, that's an energy shield. Granted, the moment you shoot them once and you see the blood, it's like, oh, okay, I can do this. Arnold Schwarzenegger said I could.
Why did you make the trigger for this down there?
He was right there. I think it's just because you more often do a medium to long range combat that I feel like the single lump that you shoot at them with the flat cannon, I feel like that does more damage, but
It does.
oh,
But
you must. Yeah, I think he told
It
me.
hurts me tremendously if I get caught in the blast radius. So.
Right. Had to toss his fucking salad a little bit. I gotcha. Okay. Well, no wonder I felt like it could do more damage. I remember looking it up last stream. And after you told me about it. Ah, man.
This is the most obnoxious thing ever. I
Yeah.
hate these.
Oh, don't know what his specialty is.
Green.
You know, you're not wrong. Like, nobody said you can't specialize in a color. Does it have combat applications? It's not a question.
My God.
I'm curious if they have different, like, things. Why are they called Scourge?
I don't know.
The 36th map, I guess so. Brother.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Aside from certain particle effects and the luminescence of the escaped test subjects, there are absolutely no light sources in this level. A glowing green semi-transparent Scars Lord. Huh.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. They were literally just testing to see if they can make the homies glow.
Yep.
That's great.
They heard about glow-ups from human transmissions and thought, maybe they're onto something.
They kept hearing about people on the internet talking about something, a person glowing, and how they didn't like that, and it's, you know, a general negative connotation on it. And so they thought, we can do that. We can glow, and they'll hate it.
We can glow and they'll hate it.
It's like you missed the point, but yeah, we hate you.
Task failed successfully.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. Ah, that fucking... Oh my god.
Nightmare.
Yeah. No kidding. Is he shooting at the pupa?
I think he was.
The pupa.
You didn't drop your weapon. I knew you were still alive.
Hey. Yeah, no wonder they had these fucking massive caches of stuff. This place sucks. Unreal After Dark.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're gonna see a Whataburger.
Haha.
Was that a
What?
was that a flak shot?
No, it was a rocket launcher.
Oh.
He used the alt fire to shoot a grenade.
Ah. Oh my god.
The worst enemy.
Yeah. Is that gonna work? Ah. Is your cough getting better?
I think so.
Okay.
It's hard to tell.
I mean, if it isn't painful or as painful.
Well, that's why it's not easy to tell, because it hasn't been painful for a long time.
Ah, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
There went all that extra health.
Yeah.
Why?
I was about to make it. A good joke for having excess health that doesn't work. Use it or lose it.
Yep.
It's the same thing. Don't they give you 29 each?
Yeah. But the ones I planted... Oh, they did event... Well, I'm not getting that one.
Oh. Wow, I didn't even know it would factor in that kind of terrain. Okay. That's weird.
They are very strange.
Huh. Oh, no, that gave you the... Alright.
Can I leave now?
I figured this was like a launch pad of some sort.
It's apparently not.
Do you still need to face Mother? Oh. Oh.
Okay.
So... Okay, you got the emergency power supply activated, so does that mean you have to go somewhere else? I would save before you jump into that. Wait, you can't jump into that.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try.
Yeah, no, you just activated the emergency power, so...
After I destroyed the main power.
Yes.
Very interesting.
You did that just to fuck with them. Ah,
Oh,
there you go.
new area.
I just noticed that it says author at the bottom of each level.
Yeah. Somebody made it. It's true. Is there one of you over here? I may as well kill you too. No, there's a dangly wire.
Way too high up for a short king like John Unreal to hit. God. Okay. Oh, it's this fucking thing. It's like you went in that hallway to hit a button. What opened? I don't know, leave. Just go figure it out. Oh. Something coming down? Oh, no.
I take it I am supposed to go into that hole, but I want to...
It's definitely odd that they have human rifle rounds just shoved in closets. But, you know, maybe they're collectors. Like, the Predators. Oh! Oh, that's cool.
Whoa!
Even your gun's looking weird. What the fuck? It's making your gun flip.
Yeah.
This is like the end of System Shock 2.
Damn. What was the budget on that, I wonder?
This map is called The Source. Those are good sounds.
Yeah.
Also, this ship is way bigger than is implied. But, oh, you do not have a lot of health. Ah. Health.
Oh, yeah.
At least I think. Ah. Oh, yeah, this...
Oh, yeah. Final boss time.
Are we in, like, a parallel dimension that they just keep on the ship?
I don't know.
I would.
It is a pretty cool idea.
Oh, I thought the blue was like a mega health.
Nah.
It was not.
I do have an amplifier, so I could probably open up with that.
Does that only make this weapon better?
It makes energy weapons better, so it's either this weapon or the dispersion pistol.
Ah. Jump boots. Okay.
Bit heavy-handed, in my opinion.
Oh. I thought they were gonna pop up like fucking Crate or something. Bro, I can't see you. You look like a big green Dobby. Good.
Ow.
Ooh.
Oh, shield bow.
Nice. Ooh.
Bitch, why are you all the way over there?
Missed that jump.
Oh, these are permanent jump boots.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they don't run out of charge when I jump.
Oh, is that bar that isn't going down?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's fun. I like that. Oh, they're aiming up with the shield now. Oh, okay. Whoa. What a fun boss.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, for them to have effective damage negation and avoidance, like, you know, make it not just a meat sponge, even though it's a little bit of a meat sponge. Also, the fact that the babies are only down below. Must be a lot of them down there. What? Bro. What a scammer. If I was a mother of 20,000, I would also have to scam a little bit. No. Yeah. Oh. Jesus Christ. Hey.
Awesome.
Do you gotta do anything, or is John Unreal gonna take it from here?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh. Are the children? The children are still down here. Oh, there's a door you could go in?
I've seen that.
No. Why is there still shaking?
Oh, every time I kill one of the babies.
The boss's scream thing goes off.
Oh, there's the door.
Huh.
All the beetles are dead. Except that. Now they're all dead.
I was gonna say that's mostly accurate.
Hey, there's the ship. The screen shook and it knocked me down.
That's great.
It fucking cheated.
Life is a joke, dude. Anyways, I was just gonna say, the fact that the escape ship is right there is like, Mom always holds on to the keys to the Subaru. She don't trust Dad with them.
Nope.
Oh my God. I mean, honestly, you were making a little bit too good time. You know?
Yeah.
I went over on the Demon Souls remake stream because, you know, I wanted to do a little extra, and we were chatting, and this was about to, you know, close out a little bit sooner, so something had to happen. Does she actually have a melee?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, because I guess it's just because you keep jumping. But I keep seeing her run right up to you and then just be like, what if I blast out of my 6 titties? Also, I cannot get a good look at that character model, so I'm going to look it up. The Scourge Queen. No wonder I can't get a good look at her.
Her polygons are not very good.
No, she's almost completely colored black. And they put her in a fucking dark, scary room.
Yeah.
Fuckers. Yeah, you would need your flashlight on to be able to see her well enough. She looks okay. Whoa! Oh my God. Ooh, that was a good turn.
Can you die soon, please?
Yep.
There we go.
Sure can.
There we go.
You wanna just... Yeah. I was gonna say, do you want to just stand around for a little bit while the pupa... You have way too many of those. While they gather below you, and then you could just one pop explode them. No, they're too stupid. Alright.
Yeah, just gonna head on out.
As a youngin who grew up with Kirby and Mega Man and oh, Destination. With Kirby and Mega Man and I just played it. Zelda. Definitely not my kind of game, but there's a lot of cool shit in this.
Oh yeah.
Why'd the camera go ahead of the ship?
I love how the escape pod has to like snake through the
Oh,
entire
yeah.
fucking ship to get out.
Star Wars was out by now, so... And, I mean, this is very visually interesting. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, turn the camera forwards. We need to see where we're going. He leaves the planet and sees that it was Earth the whole time, but in the future. The Scourge escape pod has broken free from the planet's gravitational pull. Barely. Yet its fuel has depleted and you drift aimlessly. What a shitty escape pod.
Yeah.
Granted, it was probably supposed to be used in space.
To get to the planet, not the other way around.
Yeah. Or just to, you know, just escape the ship. But you had to actually... From where many have died, you have escaped. You laughed to yourself. So much has happened, but little has changed. Okay. It's a little passive-aggressive there. Before the crash landing, you were trapped in a cramped cell. Now, once again, you are confined in a prison. John Unreal. Space Ace.
This music reminds me of Jazz Jackrabbit.
But you feel confident that someone will come upon your small vessel eventually. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird that you would feel that way. That's your ego talking, brother. Like, thinking my ship will be found in the vacuum of space. It's like, you're in the orbit of a planet, sure, but... That planet looks fucking huge.
Yeah. All right.
To be conned. Alright.
Next week, return to Napoli.
Do I need to add that to the thumbnail, or is just having it be Unreal Gold?
Nah. Just pick the next chapter and hit OK.
What is mutators?
Oh, you could do fun modifications to the game.
I don't know what that means.
Like big head mode, one-hit kill mode.
Okay. But yeah, I wasn't sure if they sold Return to Napoli as like a box thing that had its own logo.
Yeah, it was called Unreal Gold.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Before that, there was just Unreal. And that was just the base game.
And Return to Napoli didn't happen until...
That's normal.
Okay. Until Unreal Gold happened.
Yeah.
The assets of this level unloaded, so now it's just the background.
Yep. I don't know. I always liked this game because it was such a was such a ride, man. Like, it was just a consecutive journey through all these different places. It was very different to what I could normally experience with games at the time.
Yeah. I can kind of see that.
There was also a lot more of a organic focus. Because, like, even Quake was still largely just, like, going around different castles and buildings and stuff. And there's some of that in Unreal, but there's also a lot of, like, going through mines and seeing nature and, you know. It was cool. It was a different experience. It was unreal.
Yeah, it felt like the levels kind of flowed into each other in a mostly comprehensive way, as opposed to, you know, weird random set piece like fucking a medieval kind of just does that. They're like, we have an idea for a level. Do they connect? Nah, hub world.
Yep.
It's fine. And you know, you could do that. That's fine.
Sure.
But having an interconnected world is always neat. Having a logical path that you take from one point to the next.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if I get through Napoli on hard, because they add some new enemies at the very end.
Are they more Scourge?
I won't spoil the plot twist, but they are very difficult.
Yeah, it's a mini Coke. There's not a lot to it.
I know. But I always feel compelled to check the can.
Yeah, me too. All right. Is the DLC long at all, or is it?
It's fairly short.
Oh, okay.
I would say it's probably half the number of levels, but the levels are bigger.
I mean, there were 36 in Unreal, so
Yeah.
kind of. Some of those were like, go to that room, next level.
Yeah, there were a couple of transition levels, but otherwise they were all pretty much their own thing.
I think you said after Unreal Gold, so after the DLC, you're gonna be going into another Unreal game.
Unreal 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I can't wait to have that on the channel as a comparison to the console version.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nobody was talking to you.
deep.
Nobody was here. He probably, because it's, you know, it's still the camera, and he's set to trigger when the camera is nearby, because that's the player.
Yeah. Yeah, it's his idle audio. So.
Yeah. Pretty good. A lot of cool stuff. I like the weapons. Most of them, I think.
Yeah, Unreal's weapons list is pretty cool. There's unfortunately a couple of weapons that are basically like the ones that you need to use if you want to not get nuked.
What was the one that could do like the 2 explosions?
2 explosions.
Yeah, where like you would shoot it and then you would shoot another thing before it got to the target.
Oh, that's the ASMD.
Okay.
Yeah, if you fired its alt fire, it would shoot a ball projectile.
Yeah.
And then if you could shoot the ball before it hit anything, it would do a big explosion.
Yeah, that was it.
Underdeveloped and not very useful in this game. Literally the difference between like a master and a novice in Unreal Tournament. Because they grossly exaggerated the ASMD's damage in Unreal Tournament, and you could actually just one-shot people with it if you were good with it.
All right. Yeah. I don't know what the overall inspiration for this game was, because it's just a lot of weird shit. They just made a sci-fi FPS thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, create a really strange world with a lot of aliens that live on it.
Yeah.
And create an explanation for how they all live together. And
What was the last Unreal game to be released?
Unreal It's Unreal Tournament 4, I think. I mean, the last Unreal game was Unreal 2. But if you're talking about Unreal Tournament games,
Yeah,
then,
well, just the IP in general.
yeah. It's really unfortunate that Epic's basically memory hold the entire Unreal franchise because
Unreal Tournament, yeah. Wait, what? What? Well, this says Unreal Tournament 2003, Unreal Championship, Unreal 2, The Awakening, Unreal Tournament 2004, Unreal Championship 2, The Leandry Conflict, Unreal Tournament 3, and then Unreal Tournament
yeah.
in 2014.
So Unreal Championship and the last Unreal Tournament are all the console releases.
Never
They were
mind.
console specific games.
This
I'm
was-
pretty sure.
This was canceled, the 2014.
Oh, yeah, I could believe that. I know the championship games were the Xbox titles.
The game was released as an alpha in 2014, but was never completed due to Epic Games' focus on Fortnite Battle Royale.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah, Unreal was killed off because they didn't want it competing with Fortnite.
The game remained available for free in its June 2017 configuration until its servers were shut down on January 24th, 2023,
Wow.
rendering the game inaccessible, just like the rest of them.
Yeah, fuck you, Epic Games. That's all I'm going to say. This is why I'll never buy anything on their store, ever.
I mean, I can't even think of anything I want to play on their fucking store.
Oh, well, that's the beauty of their stores, that they go and they buy anything that they think will do well that they can convince to sell on their marketplace for money. And then think that exclusivity is going to sway everyone, but it won't.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Well, we'll talk about that later. Ugh. All right, well. Ryan's starting the year 2024 with a bunch of unrealness. And we're just going to keep it going.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep plowing through Demon Souls. We'll see what happens. We'll probably both succeed. We haven't really failed. We didn't finish Bloodborne, but that was because my capture card died and then we never got back to it.
Yeah. And I'm at like the hardest boss ever, and I haven't played Bloodborne in years, so.
Yeah. So, that's probably done.
Probably.
Unless you have a strong enough desire to go back to it, because it's still a file on the game. But we beat our games. The only ones I've given up on are Beautiful Joe and...
That's pretty much it.
That's mostly it, yeah. Anyways, that's it. That's the stream.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Bye.
Then again.